Good afternoon, evening, whatever you guys want to call it. It's Corey here with 0 Meter Chaser. Sorry, I am a little late with some of the storm activity we have ongoing. Luckily, none of the storms here in the central Kentucky area have been severe. I know there's been a lot of lightning, a lot of torrential rainfall, some gusty winds, some clouds that even look a little bit scary. But even with all that, none of these storms here in the central Kentucky area have been severe. These are just some strong thunderstorms that have developed. Just real quick, if you guys could let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me, if everything sounds good, any issues, let me know in the chat. That way, if there's any issues, I can address those. So I'm going to keep talking. I'll look over in the comments here in just a second. So, real quickly here, we're going to zoom in here to the Greene, Metcalfe County, Adair area. Lots of lightning. This is going to be the primary threat, in my opinion, with these storms. Lots of lightning, even coming into Greensburg myself. There were several cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. If you're looking at basically to the south and east of Greensburg toward the Columbia, Edmonton area, lots of lightning ongoing with this storm. If you zoom in, just look at all the lightning strikes that radar is picking up here. Here on the south side of Greensburg, the north side, the southern side of Greene County, the northern part of Metcalfe County, and even getting into parts of Adair County. But Greene and Metcalfe is by far experiencing the majority of the lightning strikes. So a lot of the lightning ongoing right now here in Greene County. It's going to be around the Bramlett community. Portland getting in on some of that action as well. So I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit. Sorry. I hit the pause on the radar. So here's the newest update on the radar. You guys have seen the lightning count come down just a little bit, okay? Still lots of lightning ongoing there. Again, the worst part of this storm is going to be near the Greene, Adair County line. You see that's where the majority of those lightning strikes is kind of taking place here. Even the southern part of Taylor County getting in on that action as well. So the National Weather Service has allowed that special weather statement to expire. So this storm has weakened just a little bit, and you kind of see how it's kind of weakened. This is what the storm looked like at around 5 o'clock Central Time, around 6 o'clock East. So about 15 minutes ago, this is what the storm looked like. And you can kind of see here over the last 15 minutes, it's really weakened. The lightning counter has come down, even though we're still seeing some concentrated areas of lightning there in Adair County and here in Greene County as well. Those areas I just circled there is kind of the areas that is showing a little bit more lightning, but nonetheless, that storm has definitely weakened a little bit here over the last 15 minutes. So that is definitely some good news. But again, no kind of severe thunderstorm activity here in the immediate Greene, Taylor County area here in central Kentucky. Now, if we look here to our north, let's kind of go ahead and zoom out just a little bit. Luckily, these storms have not really organized like I thought they could have. I thought when I was looking at some of the modeling data earlier, I thought that we could have a very eventful afternoon. So far, these storms really haven't developed and organized like I thought they would. Now, there's still a line of thunderstorm activity, but we don't want to let our guard down just yet. We still have to see how these storms organized is not the word because they're already organized. I guess I should say how these storms play out as we head into the next 1 to 2 hours as they progress to the south and east. Okay, so this is the line that we're watching. Again, this is going to be just to our north, pretty much right along the Ohio River, all the way over to the Lexington area. This is the line of thunderstorm activity that we are watching very carefully. And right now, the only 2 severe thunderstorm warnings we have is up here in the Hardinsburg, Cloverport area. So we have this severe thunderstorm warning here, and this was issued by the National Weather Service. This has another 12 minutes on this, so this warning doesn't have too much longer on that. And that's for southeastern Breckenridge, west central Hardin. And that goes to 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust is the primary threat with that storm. And then we have an additional thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm warning just to the west of that. And again, another 12 minutes on this storm. So both of these warnings is getting ready to expire here within less than 15 minutes. But this severe thunderstorm warning is for southwestern Perry, Hancock, and west central Breckenridge counties. And that is until Guess I should have looked at that. So 5:30. 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. Primary threat with that, and you guys can see with this storm, lots of lightning occurring with this storm as well. So those are the only severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, you look up here, you look at this line, basically from Irvington all the way over just to around the Nicholasville area. We have a pretty strong line of strong thunderstorms. None of this is severe here, but this line could go severe at any given point. Okay. So just making sure I didn't see anything. So this is a special weather statement, and I'll just read some of these statements out for you guys again. I'm not going to stay live super long unless there is any type of severe thunderstorm warning. I just really want to give you guys an update, especially with some of the storms that was rolling through the Greene County, Adair County area. Okay, so this is a special weather statement. It's kind of hard to see. There we go, a little highlight area. I like that. So this is a special weather statement. This area that I have highlighted here on the radar. Let me get that warning pulled up for you guys here. So this special weather statement is for southern Spencer, Nelson, east central Meade, Mercer, west central Garrett, southern Anderson, north central LaRue, Washington, north central Boyle, and southern Bullitt County and northeastern Hardin County until 6:45 Eastern Time. National Weather Service states winds up to 40 miles an hour is going to be the main threat. Torrential rainfall is also occurring, along with frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. You guys see the lightning here associated with this line. Lots of lightning. Specifically with these counties that I just mentioned. So this is going to be coming through the Lebanon Junction area, the Bardstown. It's in the Bloomfield area now, so this is going to be coming through Nelson County, through parts of Hardin County, through parts of Washington County. This will eventually move south into the LaRue, Marion County area as well. Okay, so we're going to be watching that. And again, this line stretches all the way to the Moorhead area. So again, none of this line is severe, but it's just below severe limits, okay? So let's go back down here to the Adair County area again. Go back to this local radar site. So again, we still have some strong thunderstorm activity. This is not highlighted by the National Weather Service. None of these storms down here is even worthy of a special weather statement. But what's making these storms I guess a little concerning here for Adair Countyans and the Metcalfe Countyans of the world is these storms is producing a lot of lightning. So these storms are noisy, and it makes them seem a little bit more severe than what they actually are. Okay, but the main threats with this storm here in Adair County this seems like the same areas we was talking about last night, south of Columbia. So right along the there's a new severe thunderstorm warning. We'll get that in just a second, unless that was one that expired. We'll look at that here in just a second. But again, this is just what we was just talking about here, the same area as yesterday. Strong thunderstorm activity just to the south of Columbia. Lots of wind with this storm, winds up to 40 miles an hour. Lots of lightning, cloud-to-ground lightning specifically, and torrential rainfall. Okay. Torrential rainfall. We'll even look at some of the rainfall here over the past hour. Nothing too crazy, but again, another inch here. It has already fallen there south of Columbia. So we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued. So that alert was correct. So this is a new severe thunderstorm warning, and this is going to be for portions of western Kentucky here. And this severe thunderstorm warning is going to be for southeastern Hancock, northwestern Grayson, southwestern Breckenridge, and northern Ohio. And that's going to go until 6 o'clock Central Time. 60-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-size hail is going to be the primary threat with this storm. So Fordsville, of course, you guys see Fordsville on the map. That will be impacted, or that community will be impacted. Taffy, Ralph, Tar Fork, and Pleasant Ridge, just a couple of the communities there that will be impacted by this new severe thunderstorm warning over here in western Kentucky. Okay, so just want to check that. So again, let me look through the chat here real quick to see if there's anything that I need to address. So again, just looking through, just making sure I didn't miss anything that I need to report on. Okay, just double checking. Okay, so let's do what I'm going to do here, guys. We're going to do a quick reset of everything. We're going to go over all the storms that we have, and then I'm probably going to end this live coverage for the time being. I will be here in the weather office. We will do another live video, but I'm not going to stay continuous live coverage until these storms get a little bit closer, a little bit deeper into central Kentucky. Okay, I really just wanted to specifically talk about the strong thunderstorm down here in Adair County, which that continues. So we'll start with this storm here in the immediate central Kentucky area. This is, again, nothing highlighted by the National Weather Service. This is just a strong thunderstorm just to the south of Columbia. Edmonton is also impacted with this storm, okay? So pretty much right along the Cumberland Parkway and just to the south, so the southern part of Metcalfe County, the southern part of Adair County. Again, we're talking about winds up to 40 miles an hour, torrential rainfall, lots of lightning, okay? That is the three main threats with this storm right along the Cumberland Parkway and just to the south there in Metcalfe and Adair County. So we're going to zoom out here just a little bit more. We're going to talk about our 3 severe thunderstorm warnings here in western Kentucky. I'm not going to talk about these 2 right here. I'm going to circle them. This warning here and this warning here both expire in 4 minutes. The National Weather Service does not appear like it's going to extend those to the south except this one. So this is the only warning that they have extended. And again, this severe thunderstorm warning here was just issued not too long ago. And this is for southeastern Hancock, northwestern Grayson, southwestern Breckenridge, northern Ohio until 6 o'clock Central Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail is going to be the primary threat with that storm. Okay, then we're going to take a zoom over, and we have this line of thunderstorm activity here. And it's also going to be your new alert here that just popped up. That's also going to be for western Kentucky. We'll look at that one here in just a second. So this area I have highlighted here, again, this is some strong thunderstorm activity. This is not severe. And this is going to be for southern Spencer, Nelson, east central Meade County, Mercer, north central Garrett, southern Anderson, north central LaRue, Washington, north central Boyle, southern Bullitt, and northeastern Hardin counties. And that's until 6:45 Eastern Time, 5:45 Central. Winds up to 40 miles an hour is possible along this line. Again, we're getting another severe thunderstorm run. We'll get both those new warnings here in just a second. But again, winds up to 40 miles an hour along this line. So basically from Lebanon Junction over to Bardstown, over to Bloomfield, over to Willisburg, just to the south of Lawrenceburg. Okay, this is going to be winds up to 40 miles an hour. Torrential rainfall and lots of lightning also occurring with this storm, okay? Let's go over just a little bit more to the east. I'm going to switch radar sites. Again, we're going to talk about all these storms. We have another special weather statement here. This is getting into the eastern Kentucky area. And this is a special weather statement for northeastern Mercer, southern Woodford, northwestern Garrett, east central Anderson, Clark, Jessamine, north Madison, and southern Fayette counties. Winds up to 40 miles an hour, torrential rainfall, lots of lightning as well. So the south of Lexington, Nicholasville, Winchester impacted. This is going to be moving into the Richmond area. This is the I-75 corridor. Okay. And then obviously this line continues into eastern Kentucky. Your Mount Sterling, Stanton, Frenchburg, Salt Lick, same thing. Winds up to 40 miles an hour. Torrential rainfall, lots of lightning with this line progressing into eastern Kentucky as well. So we have a new severe thunderstorm warning, a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. I believe that's going to be allowed to expire. So the other warning was over here next to Evansville. Okay, so we have the newest warning that we're talking about here is going to be in the Radcliff, Elizabethtown area. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So this is a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued here. And this is going to be for southern Meade County and northeastern Hardin County. It's going to go to 7 o'clock Eastern Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust is going to be the primary threat. The National Weather Service is also tagging this for a tornado possible, which means there is some rotation with this storm. And you see it right here just to the south of Radcliff there. So there is a little rotation showing up with this storm. We're going to keep an eye on that. That's going to be to the south of Radcliff. So we're going to stay live here just a little bit longer. We'll get through this warning here. So if you live in Elizabethtown, Radcliff, Vine Grove, Longview, Crest, and Tunnel Hills area, you need to be paying attention. Just got a report from Lonnie that in Etown, clouds rolling into Elizabethtown. Heard Radcliff has a lot of power outages. Can't confirm that just yet. So we're going to be watching that. And that would be, I mean, the storm's rolling through Radcliff, so that would make sense. So this is going to be in the Radcliff, Vine Grove area, just north of Ronnieville. This is going to be right along South Dixie Boulevard and to the west. Trying to get some of these road names. Joe Prather Highway there in Vine Grove. Again, this is going to be to the north of Ronnieville. So basically between Ronnieville all the way up to, say, close to Fort Knox would be my guess. Again, lots of lightning occurring with this storm as well. So Vine Grove, Radcliff, northern part of Hardin County there, experiencing a lot of lightning. Again, if you have pictures, if anybody has pictures while we are live, please submit those to the Zero Meter Chaser page. Right here is the address. Go there, and there is a section for you to submit photos. So again, just checking some things out. Keeping an eye on this storm here in the Elizabethtown, just north of Elizabethtown, Radcliff area. Again, nothing else really ongoing here in the central Kentucky area. This is the most concerning storm that we have in the area. We're going to look and see. Yeah, definitely still some rotation with that storm, but not as much as there was just a few minutes ago. We're still going to keep a close eye on that with these storms. You just never know. Um, you never know what could how these storms could evolve. They could, put down a quick tornado at any given point. So we definitely want to keep an eye on them. But like I said, nothing right now that's imminent or concerning. We'll zoom in here just a little bit more. The strongest part of this storm, again, continues to be just north of Ronnieville, Vine Grove area, Radcliff. It's kind of that ground zero here for this severe thunderstorm warning here in Hardin County. Lots of lightning again. This storm, this was about 10 minutes ago. You can kind of see that this storm's kind of weakened just a little bit over the last 10 minutes. It definitely looked a lot stronger 10 minutes ago when this warning was prompted. Right there just to the west of Radcliff, and over the past couple of frames, you can kind of see those colors come down just a little bit. Organization not as intense as it was. Still some rotation showing up here near the Ronnieville area, but again, nothing that concerns me just yet. But definitely see some signs of weakening here in the Radcliff area. Now, this does include the city of Elizabethtown, okay? But again, the main threat with this storm is going to be the lightning and the torrential rainfall. I cannot express to you guys how many lightning strikes is occurring with this storm. There's a lot of lightning around the Radcliff area, and that is going to be slowly moving into Etown. Fort Knox also experiencing that lightning. Longview, Ronnieville, Vine Grove Junction, Radcliff, all the way up to the Fort Knox, Maple Ridge, those communities. Associated with this severe thunderstorm. Now, if we zoom out here just a little bit, you can see that this line of thunderstorm activity extends into the Lebanon Junction area there on the southern side of Bullitt County, and then into Nelson County. So Bardstown, right along the Bluegrass Parkway, and just to the south is where this line of storm activity is. So Bardstown still experiencing strong thunderstorm activity all the way over to Willisburg, over to Hardinsburg. So just because you're not in this severe thunderstorm warning doesn't mean that you're in the clear. There's still some strong thunderstorm activity, like I said, pretty much right along that Bluegrass Parkway. Okay. We're going to go back to the southern Adair County. Got some people requesting that again. Some strong thunderstorm activity continues here in the southern Adair County area just to the south of the Cumberland Parkway. This is nothing to really be concerned about, just lots of lightning, torrential rainfall, gusty winds, nothing severe. It's not even highlighted by the National Weather Service. So, again, a lot of these storms today will make it, they'll seem like they're a lot scarier than what they are because they're going to be packing a lot of lightning with them. So lightning obviously makes storms a little bit scarier, right? So these storms so far has not been anything any different than a normal, severe weather setup in Kentucky, outside of it packing more lightning with it. It definitely makes the storm seem a little bit more scary. So 21 more minutes on this severe thunderstorm warning here in Hardin County. And that's just an update from the National Weather Service on that warning that you're seeing on the screen there. But again, well, you definitely can see how the storm is definitely weakened here, at least a little bit. Still packing quite a punch. Don't get me wrong. There's no tornado warning for Etown. This is just a severe thunderstorm warning. The National Weather Service is stating a tornado is possible with this storm, but you can tell just say about 15 minutes ago how this storm looked when the National Weather Service issued this severe thunderstorm warning, and how it has weakened as it's progressed to the south and east. So, with that being said, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I don't see that severe thunderstorm warning being it doesn't concern me right now in the Elizabethtown area. Again, number one thing with this storm in the Hardin County, Radcliff, all the way down to Elizabethtown. Torrential rainfall, lots of lightning, winds up to 60 miles an hour is going to be the main threat with this storm in Hardin County. And then with this line of storm activity, again, it is slowly moving to the south and east. I'll put this radar into motion, this line of storms that's moving to the south and east. Again, you're going to see some photogenic clouds. We've seen that yesterday. We've seen it today. You're going to see shelf clouds. They're going to look a little scary. Okay, these storms that's moving south, these storms are going to be able to produce winds, say 40 to 45 miles an hour, maybe 50. Torrential rainfall, lots of lightning, and any of these storms could briefly strengthen and go severe. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. I will go live again as these storms get a little bit more to the south. I just need to take just a quick break, get me something to drink, and then I'll be back with you guys here, say within the next, say 20, 25 minutes, okay? So you guys stay weather aware. If there's anything that happens in the next 20 to 25 where I need to go live before that, I obviously will. But plan for me to be back live here in the next 20 to 25 minutes to give you guys more updates as this line progresses to the south, okay? South and east. So I'll be back here shortly, and you guys stay weather aware.